everyone, this is Saving with Sam. My name is Samantha, but you can call me Sam, and in today's video we are going to do some mini Mondays, so if that interests you, please stick around and enjoy today's video. Hello everyone. I know it's been a hot minute since I've actually sat down and recorded videos. I've had a couple that I pre-recorded ages ago, never released, and then life started happening. So I still do have some family health problems that's still on my mind and kind of worrisome, but thoughts and prayers to those two of my family members who are kind of struggling right now. And so that's been kind of tough and been very worrisome, and a lot has happened since I've last actually filmed a video for you guys. I think in one of the last videos I talked about some car trouble I had. So you'll notice for mini Mondays I have all different challenges. That's because I had to pull all of my mini Mondays and I think a couple other binders here. I think my Tinies and maybe the wedding binder, which sucks, whatever. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I had several $1,000s saved or whatever. I had 200 maybe, not even. And so I had to pull all that because my car, it went to crap. It wasn't great. The initial issue was my car, it wouldn't go. It wouldn't turn on, I should say. I am not a car person by any means, so if I'm using the wrong terms, whatever. Okay. So I would try and start my car and it just wouldn't go. All the lights would come on and I'm like, huh, okay. There was no click, 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 like a battery issue, which I've had in the past. But I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. And so one of the last times I had brought my car in, they were like, hey, is there a trick to get your car open? We can't get the hood open. I'm like, no, you just open it. I don't know. It's not really a trick. You just open it. And they're like, well, you might want to get your hood latch fixed because it could be where if the next time you need your car, you might not be able to get the hood open. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll add it to the list. Yep. I never did it. Because it hadn't been that long, really, and I thought, oh, it should be okay. No, I couldn't get my hood open to charge my battery in case it was my battery being the issue, which it was. Miraculously, I did get my vehicle started randomly. I just turned it on, and then I took it to the one of the places here in town, and they were like, yeah, your battery is 7 years old. It's amazing it hasn't done anything else with it being this old. I'm like, oh, okay. So I had the hood latch replaced and then my battery, so that was $350 or so, which is okay. Usually that's not bad for when I bring my car in. And then I'm not kidding, the day after, my car starts making this grinding noise with the tires. I'm like, oh my god, that's not good, because my dad's vehicle was just doing it the month prior. Oh my god, that's my rotors and everything, so that can't be good. Brought it in again. I'm like, hey, hood works great, but now it's a different problem. And so they said I needed front brake pads, the passenger side, one of the sides, I don't know, caliper and rotor need to be replaced. They weren't sure about the passenger side. That's right, they weren't sure about the passenger side, but they're like, well, we'll see if open it up. No, both of them needed to be done because you kind of want to wear them at the same time. So I had that all replaced, and that was a good $800. So there went all that savings, because I didn't really have much of a car maintenance fund anyway. Still saved, because I just haven't been able to save up a good chunk and then move on to the next thing. It's always something. Life's always happening. But again, I did pull the savings from this binder, that binder, and my wedding binder. So it's not the end of the world. So we're just starting fresh here with a new lineup for spooky season. I did put down this fall blanket for a tablecloth. I don't know, I thought it was cute. So going through the lineup here Oh, one other thing. I got engaged. So, I knew it would be coming. I was thinking my boyfriend would propose this month. And he did. So he proposed, October 16th, which was kind of cute and special, because it was his, grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary also that day. So it's kind of special there as well. So yeah, he proposed. Woohoo! So I am officially engaged, and it's kind of crazy because, like, oh, it's like such an adult thing. Like, I know, like, I don't know, it is a big deal, but like, it's just crazy to think that I'm engaged. Oh, I'm also really nervous, but it's kind of exciting, and I'm glad I get to do it with him. So anyway, I think that's all the announcements out of the way, pretty much. Car trouble, starting over, engaged. So a lot has happened this month. So I have $20 here in my cash tray. We're just gonna start over with a basic 20. I know I usually do like 40, but it's just ones today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20. I know this video is probably all over the place. It's because I got a lot on my mind, and I'm kind of getting a cold, so my throat kind of hurts. Going through the lineup finally, I have from Kipaloo on Etsy, the Budgeting RT here on YouTube. I've got a few of her challenges in this lineup for right now. This is My Summer is Booked, and that's a $60 savings challenge. Then let's do like the rest of hers. From her Murder Shows and Comfy Clothes, this is a save $50 savings challenge. Because I love all things spooky, true crime, horror, Halloween, all of that. And then this one is also from Rashonda. What happens at summer camp stays at summer camp. And that's a save $57. So I thought this one was perfect because my boyfriend is actually going as Jason for Halloween. I am going as the nun, like from the Conjuring movie. No, it's just from the Nun movies, I'm pretty sure. But I'm going as the nun, so kind of scary. Still have no idea what I want to be for Halloween for school though, and I think that's a little too scary for the kids. So I gotta figure that out, but that's for later. Then from the Fruitful Dollar, I have this Spooky Frog Challenge, super cute. I love the little pastel skulls. And then from Weekly Budget Co, we have all of these little horror icons in a little comic strip. Did you see how I chased them? Very demure, very mindful, very scary, and I thought that was too cute, and I love the pink. And then from Spooky Budgets, I do have this roll and save. I believe it was like a freebie in one of my orders from her. So, little witchy cat, super cute. Okay, let's get to rolling because this video is long enough. Okay, so number 2, Fruitful Dollar. I think I'll just do $1 at a time, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully everybody gets love. We're starting fresh, but I mean, yes, it stinks to have all of that money pulled, but in the grand scheme of things, like, I have that money there saved, set aside. So it could have been worse. I could have not had any of this if I didn't start budgeting and saving. Giving my money a job, a purpose. 3, lots of 3s today. Ooh, that's a 6. Oh, and I did get my nails done. I was fancy, because I knew my boyfriend would be proposing sometime soon. So I'm like, I'll start getting my nails done just so I'm used to like the length. I usually don't. If anything, I'll have them like painted, if at all. But it's weird not being able to like make a fist with anything. And I got like the shortest one she did. It was just my friend did them in my apartment here. So I don't know. I love them. I think it's so pretty and they'll look really nice with pictures. We haven't even taken engagement photo pictures yet. That's how fresh this is. But yeah, super exciting. Everybody makes the same jokes, like, oh, so when's the wedding? Or, oh, is it a boy or a girl? I'm like, we're not at that. Like, that's not why we're getting engaged. Even though people think it's funny. like, oh, you're engaged. Do you have any other announcements? Like, nope, this is it. But yeah, I have no idea when I want the wedding, to be honest. Oh, I thought it was a 5 for a second. Oh, there we go. 5. Yay, everybody got love. When I was a kid, I'm like, I want to be married in June, because there's a song in 7 Brides for 7 Brothers about being married in June, and I'm like, I want that. But we'll see. My parents were married in June, but there's also quite a few like October weddings, or we have to go to several weddings next year, at least 3 of them. So that should be pretty interesting. It's like, oh, you're gonna get married next year? Like, no, I have a bunch of weddings to go to rather than have my own just yet. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I don't mind waiting. I don't really care. I'm not in a rush, because I always knew that my boyfriend, my fiance, and I would get married one day. So we're not in a rush by any means. And it's not like I want an elaborate wedding anyway. I'm kind of simple. And I hate spending money, which is why I budget now. Because I'd rather have this money and keep it forever than spend it all. But my car has other plans. Okay, from Kip and Lou and Etsy, the Budgeting RT, we have My Summer is Booked. I believe this was on her Etsy. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure. And we have $3 saved today, so let's mark off this stack of books. And reading is one of my favorite things to do, so I love that this is kind of a combination of all the things. Actually, let me put that over here. All right, next up, from the Fruitful Dollar, I want to say this was a freebie on her Ko-fi, I think. And we have $2 added today. Do I want to do each one $1? Probably. Let's go $1 each. So there we go. 1, 2. Super cute. I need to put, what am I doing, Sam? You need to put your date. That's a great question. I think, yeah. I have no idea when I'm gonna be releasing this, to be honest. But I think that's what today's date is. I don't know, yesterday was kind of a whirlwind. What am I doing? Yeah, this goes in here. That belongs with this. Okay. So it'll take me a minute to get it back into the groove of things, you guys. I just had 0 motivation to film anything, and then I had car troubles, and then continued with little motivation. But now I want to get back into it, because I love October. It's my favorite month. So I'm bummed that I've missed so much of the spooky season, so I'm trying to get it all in. And I'm behind on like my debt videos. Like, I still have one to film, and then another one like I haven't done my September update. I gotta do that. So there's plenty of videos I gotta work on. Next, from Kip and Lou Etsy, the Budgeting RT, Murder Shows and Comfy Clothes. This will save $50 when it's all said and done. I love that the pajamas are pink. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. We don't have any 6s, but we have 5s. Let me do a 5, and then we'll save the $1 for next time. We'll do that and put the date on it. There we go. Okay. So that goes like that, and this will be folded, so we know we have not counted that. That's how we're gonna do it. There we go. Okay. And the sun is setting. I'm about to head to my parents' house to do some cake pop baking. So that should be a lot of fun. Let me put the date on it before I forget. But yeah, it was really sweet the way he did it. We were originally in this one park that we had kind of gone to our first like real date, where we went to like the movies and had a nice meal and everything. So we were going to that park because we took a picture by this specific gazebo, and so he wanted to do it there. When he got there, I'm not sure if the man was homeless, but there was a man there and he was sleeping, and so he didn't want to like wake him up, or like we don't want to tell him to move or anything. So he's like, well, how about let's just go like over the river. There's like a little bridge and there's like some rapids, kind of like we could go over there and like look at that and sit there for a bit. I'm like, okay, that works. We went over there, and then I'm like, my side is cramped. Like, I'm getting a side ache. Can I sit down? And he's like, sure. So I sat down, and then he sat down next to me. And then he had said something like, not like this is as good as time as any, but like in true nature for him. But he even said, so like, well, this is gonna be as awkward as it gets, but like, will you marry me? And it was just very sweet, and he showed me the ring, and I said yes, of course. And it was just so perfect for him. It was hilarious. And there were so many people around, and he knew like I didn't want a bunch of people around. Like, we went to a hockey game a couple weeks back, and I was like, were you planning on proposing then? Because I think he didn't have the ring then. And he's like, no, I knew you wouldn't like that. I said thank you, because I would have hated that. Like, it would have been cute, but I would have been embarrassed. But yeah, it was very sweet. We took by the river, and it was very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want this one to kind of stay around, so I'm just gonna put the number that I get in there. So I'm gonna do this one. I don't know why. Weekly Budget Co. is where that one is from. Next, from Spooky Budgets, we have her roll and save, and we're gonna do it kind of like this last one, where we'll just put what we save on the thing. This one's cute. Who knows, maybe next time I'll just be like, oh, every square's 2. Ooh, I had a yawn. Excuse me. I haven't had a nap today. Last but not least, from Kibble on Etsy, the Budging RT. This is what happens at summer camp stays at summer camp, and this will save us $57 when it's all done. And we've saved $2? Yeah, $2. So let's cross off this first Jason. There we go. So yeah, lots of things happening in the world of Saving with Sam, but I'm grateful to have you guys along for the ride, the journey. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and happy saving. Bye-bye.